It's a different angle of the OG spot, but it don't matter because we're not flipping. Things about to get serious, so sit down. Comes a time, every man's life. All right, let's start. Bro, I could, invalidation, emotions, pain, and success get all invalidated once you become higher than you usually are. When they expect you to win, there's no point of validating your wins. There's no point of invalidating your losses. They will only validate your losses since you're a winner. Success comes in multiple ways and multiple categories. If that's not with your physical, your mental, or your intellectual ways. Maturing could be a win for you, but for somebody else, they will always say, why should I give praise for things you should be already doing? That can be a hurtful statement sometimes. It makes it seem like everything you do is insignificant. It comes off not brash, but also harmful for the mind. If you truly care about that person, why would you say those things? You're doing the bare minimum, so why should I praise you? Why should I give you good kudos? You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Now, it could come to some times where, yes, validating some wins don't matter. But other times, validating wins do matter. It's crucial to a well-developing mind. Since the young individual mind is so malleable, those positive affirmations could really help trajectory that child. Well, not trajectory. Shoot the child into trajectory that, god dang, bro. Whatever. There's a trajectory of upwards, right? It's harmful for them not to, you don't have to give them good kudos on everything they do, but it's good to fully evolve yourself with the child, And that's not even with just children alone. That's with everything. That's with a significant other, your lover, your partner, your friends, your family. Now, I don't also mean you have to do that with your co-workers and associates. Do it for the people you hold dearly to your heart. And that's why I said you cannot be logical. Because if you're logical, the things you do will become illogical. And if you're too emotional, your things will become logical. So that's why you have to find an in-between. There's an in-between to everything. As somebody once said, there's a method to my madness. Between the chaos, it holds power. Right? Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this, right? Everybody knows this. Right? I feel like it's common knowledge to know sometimes chaos is natural, but we get confused from known reality and natural, right? Things we are normal to is not natural to the world. Some things may be normal but not natural. We must know the difference. And we must differentiate from between. We have to differentiate between both. Well, between both of them, right? Don't we? You do. Sometimes I question myself when I talk, because I don't want to come at you as spewing straight rhetoric and be like, what does he know that I don't, right? No, I just like the way he yaps. I don't like what he's saying though, but I like how he yaps, Take some of my words with power, Don't take it with a grain of salt. Some you can, because some of my opinions are dumb, but, I like them. Like, I feel like, what's a generic one that some people agree with? Nah, that's too people. I was going to say, like, pineapple should not just be on pizza or something like that. But who am I, the fun police? Um, oh, here's one. Um, it's a it's a common one. It's pretty boring actually. I think you should be allowed to wear socks, no matter if it's cold or hot in your bed. Ah, don't kill me. Shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah. But I tend to compare life. I tend to compare life to a tree. Some people say water, some people say air. I say a tree. Cause once that seed is dropped and it's under the right environment and the right situation, it can grow into one of the most beautiful things in the world. But if it's treated wrong, it can only be a stick. But don't forget this. Even if you do grow and you do break and you do fall, that branch can become a tree again. That branch can become a tree. Now, if that tree struck by lightning, it may burn, it may split, but it can be rejuvenated, it can heal. It can be once it was again. But you see how the tree can adapt, so can you. If that tree can adapt to its environment, why can't you? But also, you must but you must not forget that even as this tree can be broken and grow again, it can be malleable. It can be constructed into a fence, a table, something sturdy. But it can be broken down once more into something greater. No matter how small it gets, it can be remade. It can be rebuilt. That's why I compare life to a tree. Tree might be the most simplest thing in the world, but there's so many different variants of it, so we don't know all. It might look different, but it does the same job. It might give a different context, but each tree still absorbs the same thing. Instead of comparing life to a tree, maybe I should compare life to a plant. To any plant, like a cacti. No matter, it has a little bit amount of water, but it can still survive off the most smallest drop for ages. Every day you don't gotta ask yourself, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Sometimes you gotta do it blindly to understand that even though you don't know, you will know. But that is so vague. That's why I say vagueness is so intellectualized in psychology. Not even psychology, philosophy. The vagueness of it all. It's all deeply rooted in what is not, what is. Your mind builds everything. It's all an illusion. Your eyes will deceive you. Everything is a question with a question, or something it is and it isn't. So don't lose your mind trying to figure out what it is and what is not. Lose your mind until you get to think it's not what it is. Your mind is able to build anything, right? But the vagueness of philosophy hurts me because I want answers. But I don't want to lose my mind because it's already lost. I have found it multiple times, but I rather portray myself as normal, portray myself as I know I'm good, so I don't be looked down by. Because the most greatest minds are crazy, but they were only called crazy until they made it. I'd rather be called crazy once I made it, because if I get called crazy now, I won't be able to put myself in that person. But that's all for now. Catch y'all guys later.